Hey guys, my name is Andrea Martina. I wanted to share with you this success story on how I booked a principal role in Westworld within 2 hours. So it all started on a random Monday in April 2019. In the morning, I submitted myself to a few projects on LA Casting, as actors do. One of the particular projects I submitted to sounded like I could totally do the role, but it was super vague, so I kind of just, forget about it. Later on that day at 4 p.m., I'm babysitting, actors with side jobs. I get a phone call. Ring, ring. Ta-da! That one phone call we all wait for like 10 years of our lives or longer. So this casting office calls me and they're like, hey, regarding a role you submitted to, we'd like you to audition right now. They just upgraded it to a principal role in this TV show. And we would want you to audition right now. And I'm like, first of all, a principal role in a TV show? You don't get phone calls like that. Then I was babysitting and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll figure it out. Thank God the mom I babysit for is so freaking chill and nice, so she let me go, okay? So he tells me, okay, you gotta go right now. If you book it, we'll be shooting tonight. And I'm like, great, yeah, no pressure, cool, sounds good. He gives me this number of a hotline to call. And he says, yeah, call this number and we'll give you all the details, where to go, what to do, who to meet when you're there. I'm like, okay, sounds good. So I'll drive home really fast to change because I'm basically in my pajamas. Don't be in your pajamas, actors. You got to be ready. So I drive home. I listen to the hotline. And as TV shows often have nicknames, I'm not going to say the nickname right now, but he said on the phone, yeah, this show, also known as WESTWORLD. And in that moment, I was screaming. I'm like, holy ball sacks, I'm about to go to an audition for a principal role on Westworld, and I have no idea what's gonna happen. So you can't even imagine how I felt. So I'm screaming, I'm calling my husband, I'm like, holy shit, I'm about to go audition for Westworld. So I go home. I have never been this fast, changing and doing my makeup. I leave, I go to the set, I get there, I try to find these people that they told me to find, these producers. Also, on the way up to the producer's office, I meet this incredibly nice PA who told me literally 3 things that every actor knows. But in that moment, that is all I needed to hear. So she goes, yo, just chill, be yourself, and have fun. All right? We all know this. We all hear this every day at every acting class from every acting coach. But my God, it's really everything. In that moment, I was like, thank you. And then I was myself. I was chill, which means I was breathing. And I just had a blast. Getting to that in a second. I finally find a room where we audition. Okay, I get there. There's already one guy there before me. And I'm like, oh, shoot, he's already here, you want to be the first, which turned out to be a blessing. More to that later. 3 more people coming after me, so we're 5 people who are supposed to audition for this particular role. We're kind of like getting ready with the text. I'm not gonna say anything about the show, just so you know, I'm not spoiling anything. We're kind of preparing, okay? At this point it's like 6 p.m, so 2 hours or 1.5 hours after my phone call. We're sitting there, we're all nervous, kind of getting ready. All of a sudden I look up and I see Aaron Paul and Jonathan Nolan, walk by and go into the audition room. And I'm just like, why is Aaron Paul here? Because at that point, nobody knew that Aaron Paul was in Westworld. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'm about to audition for Aaron Paul. Aaron Paul. I mean, I adore him. He's amazing, as I'm sure everybody does. So I'm like, okay, keep cool, keep calm. It's gonna be okay. The first person goes in. He, does his thing. He comes out and he's like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. I wait there, okay, and then I go in. they're just sitting there, they're super chill, they're so nice, we're just kind of cracking jokes. I do my scene, I have a blast, I'm totally myself, and I'm just trying to be as, chill as possible. I'm like, thank you, bye, leave. We're waiting outside, the third person is about to go in. We're kind of waiting there, and then we realize that they're gone. Like, Aaron and Jonah left, and we're like, where are they? So all of a sudden the PA comes out, and he's like, comes up to all of us, all 5 of us, and he's like, yeah, I'm really sorry, guys. The director made his choice. And I was like, what is his choice? And because he said it so sad and heavy, I was like, oh, he probably cut the role. I was like, that's it, So I was like, ugh, whatever. And then somebody goes, so we can't audition anymore? And he's like, no, he made his choice. And then kind of like this silent announcement, one of the producers just goes like to me, points at me, and he's like, so her? And I was like, what, me? And then everybody looks at me and they're, oh my god, congrats, it's amazing, blah blah, and they're all like hugging me, and then they're leaving, and I'm just standing there like, wait, what? Like, did I just book the role for Westworld? And I was like, oh my god! I was freaking out, as you can imagine, because I knew we're gonna shoot within the next 2 hours, and I'm like, okay, it's all good, it's all cool, This morning I was planting a cactus in my yard, and now I'm standing here on the set of Westworld about to get ready to shoot. Like, you never know, okay? So I'm like, okay, what do we do now? And they're like, okay, yeah, just keep calm, like, be patient, we'll figure it out, what's next. So fast forward, I go into wardrobe, they give me wardrobe, I go into makeup and hair, and when I'm in the middle of hair, they're like, okay, we're ready for her, like the set on the walkie says that, and I was like, they're ready for me. They shuttle me to set, we get ready and everything, again, not saying anything at all about the show, but while we're getting ready, I look up and I see Aaron Paul's walking up to me, and I mean, come on. That's something actors dream. They're like, oh, I dreamt Aaron Paul walked up to me. I mean, maybe that's just me. Anyways. So he walks up to me and he shakes my hand. He's like, yeah, I just wanted to congratulate you. Really amazing work you did in there. You just killed it. You had no nerves at all. And I'm like, no nerves? Well, I guess I hit that pretty well. So I'm like, dude, like, I've seen your audition tapes and you freaking rock it. Obviously, I mean, it's Aaron Paul. But that moment was just so amazing. I mean, when I woke up that morning, I did not know that in a few hours Aaron Paul is going to shake my hand and congratulate me for the audition I just did in front of him. Like, what? After we shoot, I get to go in the van, in the shuttle, and go back to set to sign out and all that, and I'm in the shuttle with all the freaking, like, principal roles, and I'm just like, this moment is amazing. The bottom line of this is just that anything can happen today, tomorrow, next week. You have to stick with what you want. You have to stick with your dreams. You cannot give up. You have no idea what's ahead of you. You have no idea when it's going to happen for you. And you read all these success stories, or people call it overnight success, which drives me insane because there is no overnight success. I mean, there's so many actors you read about, and they're literally like, I've pursued this career hardcore every day for 10 years until I had my first big role. Personally, I've been doing this for 18 years. Started theater, as a kid, and I'm sure so many of us have done that. It just takes so long, especially in a city like LA, and you just need to be persistent and not give up and just fight. Lady Gaga says it, just needs one person. For some reason, Aaron Paul and Jonah Nolan were like, that's her, she's great, let's book her, and let's do this. And did I ever think that was gonna happen? No, but it did happen, and that was my first big role. And no agent, okay, No agent or manager got me that. That was just me, because you can do it. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. I hope this inspired you and motivated you, because it inspires me all over again. And thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Mwah.